If you'd like more hours in the day, why don't you try offloading that stuff that an app can do? What's up, socials? Happy Sexy Wednesday. I know a lot of us want more hours in the day, but we're like, gotta do everything ourselves and aren't really offloading the tasks we don't need to do anymore. Today I want to challenge you to think about how much time you spend in email and your calendar. I was actually really surprised to find out how much time I was actually spending in this area when I hired my first virtual assistant a few years ago. And I thought, if I'm gonna get used to this whole idea of outsourcing to somebody, then why don't I start with something that's just so simple? I feel pretty confident no one could screw it up. And that was scheduling on my calendar. Turns out I got 10 hours. 10 hours per week back, because apparently that's how long I was paying somebody to work on all that stuff. Getting an email, negotiating a time, a location, a date, all that kind of stuff, and then actually putting it on the calendar. It's a lot of back and forth that somebody else can do. You don't have to do it. What's even better is that this task is actually so simplistic in some ways, there are apps for it. So even if you don't want to hire somebody to do it, you can easily pay a couple bucks a month for a platform to do it for you. Because so many of us are using mainstream tools like Google Calendar or Outlook, it's really easy for a system that's been designed by professional developers to work with that infrastructure and help you schedule appointments, scaling your time. I like to use Calendly.com. There's also things like Schedule Once. These are amazing tools where you just integrate your calendar. It can read when you are not available, and you tell it when you're accepting certain appointments. Next time somebody sends you an email and says, let's go get coffee, you send the link for getting coffee with you, and only the days and times that you want to go and get coffee that are available are going to go out to that person. It's like having an assistant, but not having an assistant. Honestly, go back and look at the last thread of something that you scheduled for your calendar. When you see how much back and forth that there is, you're going to love the amount of time you are not spending in your email when you start using tools like this and start saving a lot of time. And hopefully you can use that time to go and make more money than somebody would by scheduling appointments. That's all for today's socials. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you check out the 5 things you need to know before you create your first video blog if you want to start doing stuff like this. There are a couple things I want you to know before you start executing. So go and tap that card, sign up, you'll get the resource right away. And I will be back tomorrow for Social Thursday, so I hope you'll subscribe here on YouTube so you don't miss it.